Oh, you say you wanna get away. We don't need a plane. I could be your escape.
Okay, hi guys, Breyonce Virgo here, and I'm back with a story time video. And a lot of you guys asked me to do this story time video. I was a little like nervous about it, but I'm just gonna go ahead and do it. Yeah, and I have on a scarf because I just want to have on a scarf today. That's just how I feel. But okay, so this is a story time video about how I got played for like mad years of this relationship. Okay, where do I start? Okay, I'm gonna start on how we met. This was a very long time ago. I was like in 7th grade. I met this guy, and for the sake of this video, I'm going to name him Andy. So Andy, I met Andy in the 7th grade and with his cousin, and I took a picture on his cousin's phone. It was a really bad picture, and he saw the picture and ended up, you know, being attracted to me. So he inquired to his cousin like,
yo, who was that? I'm trying to talk to her.
So I was like, oh, okay. And you know, we exchanged MySpaces, and I know I was a terrible kid in 7th grade with a MySpace. Don't tell my mom. But yeah, so we exchanged MySpaces or whatever, and I saw his pictures, and I wasn't attracted to him for his face. I was attracted to him because he was like a cool kid, like whatever, he had like swag. So yeah, we started talking every day, and we started like aiming each other, instant messaging. That really tells how long ago this was. AIM though, I was real young, and I didn't really know much about like how a guy's supposed to treat you. He treated me bad. He wasn't like one of those cute little boyfriends like, oh, I'm gonna give you a kiss and stuff like that. He was always the type to have like a bunch of girls, and I'm like, yo, what is the problem? Whatever. So slowly but surely I started figuring out that he was talking to different girls. The first girl that I found out, we're gonna call her Sheila. Sheila was having pictures of him on her MySpace page, and I had her up like, Sheila, what's good? Like, why are you having my boo on your MySpace page? Like, what's up? We resolved that, so I ended up still talking to him. Red flag. So then after that, I heard him, this is fast forward a couple, maybe a year or so, I was best friends with his other cousin, not the cousin that hooked us up, but through him I met a cousin, Tamara. We're just gonna use her real name because she knows she's in it, everybody knows she's in it, so it doesn't even matter. So me and Tamara were like, got mad close through him, and Tamara was always my partner in crime when it came to, you know, digging information up on him. So he's been trying to talk to this girl that went to Tamara's school, and for the sake of this video, we're gonna call her Bianca. So Bianca, I don't know how Bianca and Andy knew each other or whatever, but they knew each other, and he was attracted to her. So I'm like, yo, call him on 3-way, and we're gonna figure out what's the issue with Bianca and Andy, because I would love to know. So we call him her words verbatim, and it's a little creepy that I remember to this day. But anyway, Tamara's on the phone like, yo, what you know about Bianca? And he's like,
oh, I don't really know her like that. I just know that she goes to your school, but put me on with her.
So I'm like, did he just say? No, I'm bugging. So I'm on the phone, and I start blacking, and Tamara's like, oh, abort mission, because you're not supposed to be talking. So I'm like, I'm sorry girl, but what? So that was that. I found out about that girl. Second red flag, I should have ran the opposite direction and found myself somebody else, but I kept it going. Over the course of years, let me check. Okay, so over the course of like years, there's been mad red flags that I, you know, actually stopped being naive about and actually listened to my gut and ran away from him. But it just was to the point where I was like feeling very insecure, being very young, and being very my weight fluctuated at this time. So sometimes I was really chunky, and then other times I was like this. So I was just like feeling not that beautiful. And around this time I had an accident where I fell and hit my head, and that is when I actually started wearing makeup, but that's a different story for a different day. But I fell and hit my head and had like crazy bruising to my eyes and my face, and it looked like I went 12 rounds with Mike Tyson. That's what it looked like. And I had really bad skin discoloration, and I just didn't feel beautiful. So I was just feeling like, yo, like no one else is gonna talk to you. Why don't you just, you know, tolerate it? Which is absurd. Like, I can't even believe that I thought things like that so young. Like, I was so young. And so I just continued to take the BS. Like, I took the BS. So another instance was me and Tamara stopped talking, which was nothing out of the norm, because me and Tamara stopped talking quite a bit. And this one time I was just really suspicious of this girl. We're gonna call her Angel. We're gonna call her Angel. So I was suspicious of him talking to this girl named Angel, because him and Angel went to the same elementary school, and they had some type of like history, because they dated here and there, whatever. So I kind of like was suspicious of it, but Tamara and I were not talking, so Tamara never really like told me anything when we weren't talking. So me and Tamara get back to talking, and I never forget, I was at my grandparents' houses, and it was in the summertime, and this is maybe my 10th grade year of high school. So I'm talking to Tamara, and she's like, yeah, just so you know, Andy and Angel are messing around. And I'm like, whoop, that's what you gotta tell me, because I'm about to call that man up. So I call him. I'm like, so
you talking to Angel again?
And he like,
nah, man, I don't know what you talking about. Blah, 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 blah.
And I'm like,
okay. So why am I hearing that you're talking to Angel again?
you know, and he's like,
I don't know, if you don't believe me, you could hit her up and ask her yourself.
I'm like, hey, you ain't gotta tell me twice, buddy. Click. I go on Facebook, and I write her, and I'm like, hey, are you talking to him? And she's like,
yes, I have been for years, and I'm going to still continue to talk to him.
and I'm like, girl, do you know that he has a girlfriend? And she like,
Yeah, and I got a boyfriend, and I don't care.
and I'm like, this girl is crazy. So we're arguing, which is another red flag, because he never, ever, not once in that argument came to my defense. Like, ever. Never in life. Because I'm not supposed to be arguing with these girls. You know, I'm supposed to be the one that everyone knows about. And if she's a side chick, let her be a side chick and nobody knows about her. But I should not have to know about her. You know what I'm saying? I just think that was disrespectful. I'm in high school in New York when this is going on. And just so you guys know, we always had some type of what I thought was love back then. So I would let him affect me starting a new relationship and actually being with someone that deserved me, which you should never do. Never do that, ladies. Please. For me. Okay? So, anyway, who's the first girl I heard about? Oh, the first girl that I heard about, we're gonna call her Phaedra. She went to his school, and he had me blocked on Instagram, or we weren't following each other on Instagram, because he just stopped talking to me. We were still dating. He never broke up with me. I never broke up with him. None of that. I didn't have him on anything but Facebook. And he's just like posting these really sketchy statuses, and they're just like, what is that line from Drake? I want you, but I'll lie if I have to, or something like that, something to that effect. And like, it just wasn't making sense to me. And I was such a young girl going through so much depression, because I'm like, yo, what is wrong? I'll wear more makeup, I'll be pretty, I'll lose weight, I'll do anything you want me to do. Like, why are you treating me this way? So I'm just like literally on the daily basis writing him, texting him, if there's anything I can do to like better understand where we went wrong, please let me know. Like, I want to know, why are you ignoring me and acting like I don't even exist? Please tell me. Like, I'm begging you, please tell me, because I wake up every day and I would like to, I would like to speak to you, and I would like to, you know, be around you. You're supposed to be my boyfriend. Like, I'm begging you, please tell me. And he never, no, nothing's wrong, blah blah blah, never called me anymore, never texted me anymore. I just thought that that was strange. So I had this, I was friends with this one girl, we're gonna call her LaTanya. I was friends with this one girl, and she claimed to know them, the girl Phaedra and Andy, because she's from Brooklyn, and she that was her group of friends. Supposedly she knew them. So I'm like, yo, we don't have each other on Instagram, but I feel like there's some type of pictures that I'm not seeing, so can you pull his Instagram up? So she did for me, and I look, and he's hugged up with some girl. I literally lost it. Like, I lost it at school. Like, when I tell you, crying to the point where I'm just like like, I couldn't even control myself. I couldn't control my emotions. I just felt so betrayed. I felt like I just didn't, I didn't really understand all my emotions at that time. Like, I was like, yo, I can't be going through this. So I just, it was bad. It was terrible. So I don't know if I approached him about it, but after that he started talking to this other girl, and these just all these girls that I'm knowing about, and it's like, they don't know about me. You know, I'm supposed to be in your life, I'm supposed to be your girlfriend, but I don't know about these, I know about these girls and they don't know about me, which is like the 30th red flag that I should have seen. So here's when I realized I've been played forever. So this is fast forward to maybe summer of 2014, and he pops back up in my life again. Tamara texts me and she's like, yo, like, Andy wants to try to make it work with you. And I'm like, oh, what? I've been waiting years for him to get it together, telling me all the right things. He's telling me, yo, I'm trying to get it together, I'm trying to mature, I'm different now. I'm like, yes, be different now. It's what I've been waiting for. It's really like, oh, I mean, this is really what I've been waiting for. Like, I been waiting for years for you to get it together. All right, so I wanted him to be with people who made him better. Like, even if it wasn't me, your friends, the people that you associate with, the people that you date, even, like I said, even if it's not me, I don't care, you know, because I've been living my life for how many years not dating you. I just wanted him to be better. Here's the summer, and we start talking, and he's like being so different. He was so mature now, and he was just different. So after all this is happening, this is toward like ending of September, early October. I skipped a whole month. He just was like acting different. So I'm like, okay, he's not texting me anymore, he's not calling me anymore. There's gotta be another girl. Like, I'm sorry, I hate to jump to conclusions and be that girl, but I'm gonna jump right on to these conclusions, because if it walks like a duck, if it talks like a duck, no, ducks don't talk. Is it, if it quacks like a duck, if it walk like a duck, if it talk like a duck, whatever. If it look like it, that's what it is. Long story short, to downplay how I felt, I let him know how I felt. Like, you're being really nonchalant with me, you're being really mean by not talking to me, and you know that you're the only person that I talk to. And it's kind of just like, well, you know, why you gotta be so mean to me always? Like, you've always been so mean to me. And he is just basically downplaying it, like it's nothing like that. You always jump into conclusions, you're crazy, you're this, you're that. I don't think that being blood boiling mad is cute. Ended up telling him, I poured out my heart basically. I'm never gonna sit here and lie. I poured out my heart. And I told him, like, this can't keep happening. Like, you can't keep treating me like this. And so that's that. Like, I'm asking him, like, what's wrong? Did I do something to you? Did I do something to get you angry? So this one night, I think it was the one night he stood me up. I was supposed to go hang out with him, and he said, I'm gonna let you know when I get home and you come over and we hang out. So I'm waiting around and he never texted me to let me know to come over. So I'm like, okay, which is another red flag. But anyway, like always, I chose to ignore. So he never texted me. So I see him on Facebook and he's like, just got off of FaceTime with some heart-shaped eyes. So I'm like, enter Satan. Now, mind you, he hasn't texted me much lately. He hasn't called me much lately. He stood me up tonight. So give me a reason I should. And like, my blood literally boiled. Like, under my skin, my blood was boiling. And that was like the last straw. I got so angry. I got so pissed. Like, I was pissed. Let me speak to Andy, please, because I don't got time. So I'm already talking in my ratchet voice. So I'm like, I was tight. I was angry. Like, and that was literally the last straw, because no matter what, you never let a man take you out of your character. Like, I'm a really cool person, and if you know me, you know this. And I don't do the, I'm gonna do a pop-up on you and come to your house and smack you up. But that's how I was feeling. Like, I was really to the point. Like, I was about to call up one of my friends, like, you need to drive me to this, that, and the third person's house, because I'm not playing. But it was like, it was like one of those moments. Yes. So I was contemplating, like, should I really pop up over there? Because if I pop up over there, his family is there. His mom is gonna hate me. His grandma's gonna hate me. It's gonna be a whole big thing, and I genuinely like them. So I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna risk that. I'm not gonna assassinate my own character because I'm angry. So after I called and yelled at him, I'm just like, you know what? F it. Forget it. I don't care. I don't care anymore. I'm not going to sit here and jeopardize my happiness going on like 5 years now. I'm not doing it anymore. I'm done. I'm done with you. I'm done with this. I'm not doing it no more. I'm sorry. Which leads, fast forward to now, I am in college and I love my boyfriend. He is the love of my life and I'm happy as hell. I don't talk to Andy. I don't deal with Andy. Even though sometimes Andy does pop up here and there, but I shut that thing down. Damn, because you're not going to come and mess up my year-long relationship with the best man that I literally ever met. Like, legit loves me. And if you think that I'm going to mess that up, don't ever mess it up for an Andy, okay? Because Andy ain't worth it. So, that is my story time, y'all. I hope y'all enjoy it. This is actually really weird and I don't see how people do it so much, but shout outs to y'all that do mad story time videos. But I think I like it and it's helping me open up to my subbies. Like, I feel like I don't speak to you guys, so let me know what you guys would like to see next. And I'm out of here. I'm out. I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.